Whoever you are, listen, my love. Your life is changing for the better. I'm just coming to you to confirm and affirm that, yeah, even if right now you're feeling like slight changes or you're feeling like this thing really hadn't picked up yet, but I feel like something is changing within me. I feel like my environment changing a little bit. I feel like the people that I used to resonate with, used to rock with, I don't anymore. I'm telling you, these are the subtle changes that's happening within you. But I need for you to know, my love, you're coming into alignment now with what you're supposed to be doing, who you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing, all this stuff, y'all. It's everything is coming into alignment. The people you're supposed to be really connected to, because let's clock it. When we be out of alignment, or when we be in a situationship or in environments or connected to people that's really not for us, listen, my love, we get the short end of the stick. We start feeling some type of way. And if we don't be careful, we'll start realizing that these individuals be rising. So it look like, and we be the ones that's failing. But it's really not that. It's just that you're not in alignment. Those people aren't for you. That job wasn't for you. That environment wasn't for you. And whoever you are, some things have been falling off. Some people has been possibly walking away, or you had to cut them off because now you're getting into alignment, my love. Whoever you are, I'm telling you, sometimes when we start increasing, it looks like a decrease sometimes. When we start receiving those blessings, when we start transforming, when we start doing better, sometimes that thing start out looking like a decrease. Because I told you, people start walking away, or you have to walk away from them. This is something that you had gone through. This is something that you could be experiencing right now, but you need to know that your life is changing for the better, even if you're having to let go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you. There's something coming to you that you didn't ask for. There's something about to happen in your life that's going to be a transformation, like an overnight thing. And it's not going to be overnight. It's just the fact that the Most High, the Divine, is going to release it to you, what feels like overnight. But whoever you are, my love, you've been in the mud. You've been getting it out the mud for a minute. You've been in the trenches. You've been holding it down. You've been doing what you had to do. Whatever that is, y'all. It could be healing. It could be paying your bills. It could be, keeping your faith. It could be you just focusing on you. Maybe this was something you struggle with, giving people too much of yourself. Let's clock it, Spirit. All of us been there, done that, giving people too much of ourselves, our time, our energy, our love, giving people, overly giving them different things, y'all. It don't matter what it is. Just sometimes giving too much to other people and you don't receive it back. So again, it goes back to you getting that short end of the stick. But now something is happening. I have to put all those things out there, y'all, so we can get into the good part of your life. Somebody about to get started. It's like a second wind. It's like a new thing coming in for you, whether you know it or not. Because sometimes, y'all, that thing is started out slow and then all of a sudden it gets to picking up and people start looking at you as if you're an overnight success, as if you're an overnight person that you done went and just applied for this house, this loan, this apartment, whatever. It looks like it's overnight, but they don't understand. You've been already sowing the seeds. You've been already out here getting it out the mud. You've already had to cry yourself to sleep. You already had to pat your own self on your back. You've already been the one in the two in your life because nobody else was going to do it. So you had to do it. My love, now there's something happening where your life is starting to pick up a little bit. You're starting to step into this man and this woman that you're supposed to be. Get ready to celebrate. Whoever I'm speaking to, just get ready to celebrate. You don't know what you're going to be celebrating, baby. It might just be life. It's some people out here that can't get it together. People are taking their lives. If they had gone through what you went through, they could be out of here. If they had to get it out the mud and go through all that trauma and drama, even since you were a child, some people wouldn't make it, but you did. And because you did, you kept the faith. You said, you know what? I'm going to just do me, be me. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to make sure I get what I need to get from me and mine. I'm going to keep my eyes on God. I'm going to make sure my spiritual walk is good. All of this stuff, whether you know it or not, the Most High, the Divine, has been clocking it. Even if it's just your heart, because again, you could be a person, I told you always give. You're always showing up for other people. You always sowing seeds in areas and spaces and places for individuals where you don't really even get anything back from it. You out here helping people buy their children school clothes and all of that because you know you got it. You out here, servicing people. You might be out here handing out the products or whatever it is. Whatever you've been doing, it has been clocked. And you're about to be celebrated. The ones that did not celebrate you, don't worry, my love. There's going to be people coming into your life that's going to celebrate you for who you are. Celebrate you for what you're doing. Celebrate you for what you offer. Something is happening in your life. And I'm telling you, it's because now you're getting into alignment with just simply who you are. It's not something that's, y'all, so big, so grand. Well, we got to go out here and search for it. We got to Google and figure out how to do this and do this. No, it is you. It's you that's transforming. It's you that's releasing people that no longer serve you. It's you that's trusting yourself. It's you that's believing in yourself. It's you, it's you, it's you. Listen, I just heard nobody's going to get the credit for this thing. Nobody but the Most High in you. When it all boils down, when you get ready to celebrate, when you get this new ride, when you get this new home, when you get that boo, when you get that dog you want, when you get whatever it is that you're working on, my love, when you get it, nobody will be able to say they did nothing for you. Even if they did in the season help you out here and there, some of those same individuals talked about you after they helped you. So that was just null and void. They called themselves helping you, but then they talked about you. The Most High is not going to honor that. Sometimes people look at you when you get to that new level, when you start figuring out who you are. Sometimes people just want to be around because your aura, your energy, your light, you know who you are, you solid. People love that, whether you know it or not. That's why I told you this thing don't have to be nothing big. People just love the fact that you know who you are. That's a big deal when you're around somebody that can be 100 about themselves. Whether people like it or not, they have to deal with it. And people want more of that. I'm telling you right now, you're coming into alignment. And you're about to be celebrated. The Most High going to celebrate you. And there's going to be others that now that you're coming into alignment, you're going to connect with other people that can see you, that can appreciate you. It is something happening and you deserve it all. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to the Walk Heavy channel. Over here is truth, love, and light. Heavy on the truth. Those of you that are returning, y'all already know. I love y'all so much. I thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPals, Cashapp, super thanks, thumbs up, love, support. Continuing to show up, y'all, each and every single time that I show up. Please know I appreciate you all, whether you're old or you're new. Listen, we go together now, my love, real bad. And y'all, I can't get into the comments like I want to all the time, but I see y'all. And I just want to take this time to acknowledge y'all and thank y'all for your comments. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you to those of you that's subscribing and sharing and all of that. I appreciate that, y'all. That's what I'm talking about, celebrating each other. That's the kind of energy you're stepping into, my love. You deserve that. Yes, I sit up here and I do what I do, but there's going to be people that come into your life that pour into your cup, that motivate you, that encourage you, that love on you. I'm talking about right there in your face, not this online thing. You're going to have real interactions with people that can really pick up what you're putting down. Let's go off, spirit. You deserve that. Sometimes, y'all, when we go through the hustle and bustle and trying to get up out of what was and all that toxicity and stupidity that people put on us, it's hard for us to receive. The Most High, the divine, have to teach us how to start receiving love. That sounds crazy, but it's a real thing. Because you're always giving it. You're, God, spirit, whoever I'm talking to, you're comfortable with that. You're comfortable with giving that love. You're comfortable with making other people feel comfortable, making other people feel seen, giving them that attention, always giving people grace. It's something now that the tables are being turned. I was about to say returned. Something about what you've been putting out in the atmosphere, what you've been giving out in the universe, you've been sowing seeds, it's about to be returned to you 100-fold. You thought you was just doing something, my love. You thought you was just sowing that little seed. I told you out here helping people get their children together for school. You cutting hair and doing people, doing their hair for school. It could be anything like that. God has been clocking that thing, and you're getting into alignment now. You've been doing it, not even thinking about it, unconsciously. You deserve every single thing, good thing that's coming to you. Don't let nobody guilt you out of whatever this thing is. Because I feel like it's going to be something, again, that you're not even comfortable with standing in, not comfortable with receiving. But open your hands and receive it. You've been so busy giving. Now you're free. Your hand, go on, Spirit. Your hands are free now to receive. Whoever you are, you've been emptying yourself. You probably don't even realize this. Even if it's in your children, y'all, let's clock this. Because sometimes when we have these conversations, I feel like sometimes people be so up here, and it don't have to be. Even if you've been pouring into your children in a different way, a way that your family possibly hadn't done, whoever you are, let's clock that. Whoever you are, my love, you are breaking a generational curse when it comes to your children. So you might think that you're just not, you just want to make sure your kid's good for school. You want to make sure you checking in with them, see how they feeling. You want to make sure who they talking to, getting in their business just a little bit. That's what they would say. But you didn't have that. Oh my gosh. You didn't have that. So the Most High is showing you like how to be that for your children. And you don't understand possibly that those are seeds. That seeds that you've been sowing, that stuff got to be returned to you. Yes, those are your children, but they belong to the Most High first. They belong to God first. So if you take care of them babies like the Most High would, listen, that is a seed that you're sowing. I'm in somebody's business. Because y'all, I'm telling you, we'll be so deep about this thing, but it don't have to be. You're in alignment now that you're taking care of your babies like that. Not to say you weren't doing it before, but it's something now where maybe you had a quick attitude. You'll go off on them. Y'all know how sometimes, especially, I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. We're going to keep it real. In colored households, you'll get messed around and get hurt. I won't say they're going to beat you up and nothing like that, but they'll tell you what it is and what it ain't. When you be up here, you're supposed to be on the school bus. You're supposed to be doing certain chores. You're supposed to be having your grades. They will go off on you. That's just how we were raised. I'm going to keep it real. Let's keep it 100. That's just how we were raised. Now people want to get into gentle parenting. I want to keep going, but it's for somebody. And that doesn't mean you're in gentle parenting now, but something about you has shifted to where you can see your children. I was about to say these people. It could be somebody else, y'all. You can see them now and give them this love, this time, this patience with grace. With grace, that's something that you're in alignment now. So now you can see other people and give them grace. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, y'all. And I'm not saying you were wrong, but it was something about that. And that's a seed that you don't realize. Everything you've been pouring into your children and anybody else, just simply giving them grace, that's going to be returned to you. And you deserve everything. Get ready to celebrate. Get ready to celebrate. Even if you celebrating your children graduating, you celebrating one of your children getting married, you're celebrating, I'm trying to get off this, but I can't. You're celebrating these different things. This is the seeds that you've sown. So you can celebrate too, my love, whether you know it or not. Even if it's your child that's graduating, even if it's your auntie, whoever you've been out here sowing seeds in, you can celebrate too. You're going to get the revenue and residue and everything from that, whatever that means. I'm just letting spirit ride right now. We hadn't even gotten into the little bullet points that I have, y'all. It's crazy. Whoever you are, things are coming into alignment for you. Do not be confused. If you feel like I'm listening to this message and it still look a little shady, Walk Heavy, I don't know. I want to believe it. Listen, sometimes you have to decrease before you increase. Sometimes you have to descend before you ascend. That's the same thing Yeshua had to do. Descend before he ascended. It's the same thing with us. That spirit is within you, my love. Whether you know it or not. You carry the fruit of the spirit. You're kind, you're meek, you're patient, you're loving, you're all these things. You carry that spirit. And so when you carry that spirit, sometimes we have to decrease before we increase. You coming into alignment now. Something about you is rising, is getting into alignment. And you about to be celebrated. You're going to celebrate. This is not going to be a short-term thing. I'm trying to let it go. I'm going to just let spirit ride. We 14 minutes in. Maybe I'm not supposed to use this card. We 14 minutes in. It's something, my love, that you're stepping into, or whatever's happening around you, and whatever this celebration is, whatever this alignment is, it's not going to be short-lived. So that goes back to the fact of you having to descend to ascend. Sometimes when you're ascending and you're getting into alignment, that thing could be slow and steady, but you're still ascending. Let's go off, Spirit. You're still where you're supposed to be. You're still on the right track. You're still moving forward. There's still progress. Even if you feel like it's not moving or it's moving slow, there's still some progress happening. You're about to be celebrated, and you're going to celebrate whatever it is you're doing. It is working for you. That's why the Most High said things are coming into alignment for you. Do not be confused about your progression. Do not be confused about the little obstacles here and there. You got it. Whoever I'm speaking to, you got this thing in the bag, my love. Whether you know it or not, you got it. It may look a little rocky to man's eye because now you're following the divine. And y'all, when we do that, it never looks right to man. His ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. So we never look like the man on the outside. Go off, Spirit. But yet they'll look at you and believe that you're out of alignment. And who cares? I want to keep it focused on you today, my love, because you're about to celebrate. This thing is going to be a lifestyle for you. Whatever it is, it's going to be a lifestyle. It's not going to be short-lived. Let's get into this thing, y'all. 15 minutes. Let's rock with it. Spirit, how do you know this message is for you? How do you know this reading is for you? How do you know what I'm saying, it resonates with you? Let's run it. Whoever you are, you held it down until the divine lifted you up. I told you, you're the kind of person who maybe you had to descend in order for you to ascend. So there were seasons where you and your babies possibly didn't have it. Y'all lights may have been off. It was a season, my love, where you were showing up to jobs that you hated, but you continued to show up because you know God had called you there for a season, or you just had to make sure your bills were paid. You didn't realize that God was maybe calling you out, but you still kept the faith even in your uncertainty. Let's go off, Spirit. I'm really not trying to preach today, but I feel like we headed somewhere with this thing. You held it down until the divine lifted you up. Y'all, we're going to get into these points so that you will know this really resonate with you. This for me. I'm going to take it for me, even if it don't feel like it right now. This the kind of energy we're going to be stepping in now, y'all. If you didn't know, I told you it's truth, love, and light. I feel like we're getting on that light side now. Let's start tapping into you. Let's start tapping into your greatness. Let's start tapping into that person you know you should be and that you are. Let's let go of the people who always trying to hold you back, always got something to say, always in your face playing. We're going to let them go so that you can continue to stay in alignment and be celebrated by the ones that can truly love you and that rock with you. Let's go off, Spirit. You held it down until the divine lifted you up. So meanwhile, people could be out here with that rah, talking about you looking crazy because you doing this and you doing that. You sowing these seeds and you doing all of this stuff. They looking at you from the outside, not realizing that the divine is simply bringing you to an alignment to get your life in order so you can be celebrated by the real ones. By a real one, whoever you are, my love, chosen one. I'm called to the chosen ones. I'm going to keep saying that because people hate it, but I'm called to you. And you're going to walk in that thing, whether they like it or not. Let them get adjusted to the fact that you believe that you're chosen, that you are, and that you're going to live your truth. So what? They feel uncomfortable. You held it down while everybody else was talking about you. Everybody else saying how you're not going to make it. All of this stuff. People looking at you. Maybe you said, you know what? I'm going to start my spirituality. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And y'all listen, it's something about it. It's nobody but the enemy, the entity within people. When you start having this spirituality thing, or you start talking about God, or you start believing in your faith and stuff, when you start doing that, people will mock you and clown you so quick. As long as you out here talking that foolishness, always in gossip and drama, like them reality shows, they love that. They'll sign up to that every day. But the moment you start getting into alignment, speaking some positivity, start saying you're going to cleanse your this and that, you're going to make sure this stuff is done, all of that stuff, people will mock you. But see, whoever you are, you've been holding it down even through that. Even your family possibly talking about you, saying this and that. You done lost your mind. They may be saying you done lost your mind out here doing these different things. But the whole time you've been following that little nudge within you. You've been following your own intuition, discernment, which is just the Holy Spirit, y'all. That's the higher version of you. You got faith in something that's bigger than you. Even though you can't see it, you know it's there. That's why I said, do not be confused. If you're listening to this and you feel like your environment doesn't line up to that, my love, write that off. Don't even worry about that. Put your faith, start connecting to that higher version of you. We're getting into something today. Light. That spirit within you, it's been there. The Holy Spirit has been there. It's time now to let that light shine, my love. People going to always have something to say, but whoever you are, you've gotten used to that. You deserve everything good that's coming to you. You held it down into the divine, lifted you up. Let's go to the next one. We're talking about these different things that made you get into this season in this space of alignment. Let's go to the next one. You don't ask for much. Whoever you are, my love, that's why I said the Most High say, get ready to celebrate. You deserve this thing. It's going to be a lifestyle. It's going to be something steady for you. Even if it's you getting a new job and you now got some income now that you can pay your bills comfortably. You don't have to rob Peter to pay Paul. Listen, you didn't ask for much. Even when you didn't have it on that last job, even when you had to ask people, outside of you for different things, you rarely ask for anything, especially when it comes to like blessings and all of that. You know what you want. God know what you want. He knows the desires of our heart. The Most High know that. But you didn't ask for it. That's why I told you. I said that at the beginning. You didn't ask for this blessing. Whatever's coming in for you, you didn't ask for it. You just been out here trying to hold it down, hold your family down, hold your fork down, hold the job down. Make sure your emotions are intact. Make sure you stay focused, doing what you got to do to stay afloat. You didn't ask for anything. Whoever you are, you don't. You're content with what you've been given. And I'm telling you, the Most High has been clocking this thing to see what you would do with your little. Let's go off, spirit. To see what you would do with your little. And what you didn't realize is that the divine was taking that little and making it feel like a lot. So even when you didn't have much, you and your children, you and your home, whoever you are, even if you're single, you and your pups and your cats and whoever else have been well taken care of with that little. God has been looking at somebody. I'm telling you, you're about to be celebrated. You didn't even complain about that. Even though I told you they were laughing at you and talking about you riding the bus and how you this and this and this and this and you trying to diss it. All this stuff circling around your name and your decisions in life. And you still holding it down, still keeping the peace, still minding your business, still moving forward regardless. You didn't ask for much. Your seasons of tests and trials and tribulations, even if you in it right now, you're still not asking for much. Whoever you are, you could possibly just be like, Lord, make sure my rent paid. I remember a message a long time ago somebody was listening to, and they were saying, you asking for the rent to be paid, but why aren't you saying, Lord, give me a mortgage? Lord, pay my mortgage. Lord, this, that. Listen, I'm telling you, I can relate. I rock with that. But at certain seasons, you just be grateful for the fact that God is paying your freaking rent. That you got a few canned goods up there and you got some meat in your fridge to make a meal. Let's keep it 100, y'all. People don't like to talk about stuff like this because everybody want to act like they got it. And if we can keep it 100, everything is expensive right now. So even if you call yourself got it, it still don't make sense the way they got the prices all jacked up. So you still out here, maybe you got it, but you still leveling out. It's not that you got it and you can go travel the world. You just comfortable, but you're still not asking for anything. You good even with that. Go off, spirit. You're about to be celebrated. You're about to get what you want without even asking for it, because the divine knows your heart, knows what you need prior to you even asking for it. Oh, my love, you deserve this thing. You have been sowing. You have gone through a whole lot of heartaches, headaches, hardships, downtimes. Listen, all of that. Let's go to the next one. My love, you handle a specific situation or person with care, even though they didn't deserve it. We're talking about you getting into alignment. We're talking about this new version, this new man, this new woman, because whoever you are, you could have clocked somebody from A to Z, told them what it is, what it ain't, and walked smooth out. That could have been that old you. But something about you recently, maybe within the last year, whatever the time frame is, I don't really want to put that on there, but something you did, you handled a specific situation or person with care, even if they showed up ignorant, even if they was out here playing in your face, even if they act like they didn't have the time or the day for you, you didn't combat that with the same energy. Y'all know how people be talking about match energy. Whoever you are, you out of that. You're too grown for that. You've evolved now. You learned better. Whatever it was and whatever happened back in the day, listen, you may have had them haymakers. You may have not mind getting into the fight, doing whatever you had to do, but not anymore. Not anymore. You don't have time for that. You're getting into alignment now. You look at people and be like, my goodness, I'm so glad I'm not doing that no more. I'm so glad I'm not like that no more. Yes, we all have a story and we don't judge people at all. But when you can see yourself in other people, in their stupidity, the things you've gone through, you can just thank the divine, the most high. You're not there anymore. Not that you're judging, but it's something about you, the way you handled that boss, the way you handled that coworker, the way you handled that mother, the way you handled those people that tried you. It's something about the way you showed up to that situation, that person. You handled it with care. You handled it like a boss. You took a lick in my love and kept on ticking. You didn't realize God was taking notes. And because you decided to take the high road, because you decided to keep the peace, because you decided to turn the other cheek. Listen, my love, I'm telling you, you're about to be celebrated. You're now in alignment. God wants to let you know, the divine want to let you know there's something on the way. And I'm telling you, you're already seeing these little, whoever I'm speaking to, there's already little things happening in your life. You know it. You know it. And sometimes we be so busy, y'all, trying to stay afloat, trying to make sure we don't return back to who we was and what we was and who we was with and all of that. We miss those little moments in life. Let's clock it, spirit. We so busy sowing seeds, so busy making sure everybody else good, so busy doing these things that we miss the moments, the little sweet spots in life. And the divine is saying, even if there's some rocky spots around you, you still got some sweet spots. You still hit some marks, some goals. You're still doing better than what you used to be. You're in alignment now. And because you're in alignment now, you're about to be celebrated. Get ready to celebrate. You held it down for some people, for your family, for some individuals that didn't deserve it. And you kept your heart pure. You kept your mouth closed. You kept your eyes open, your antennas up. You saw what it was and what it wasn't, but you still showed up in love. Go off, spirit. You still showed up doing you, being you, regardless. That is not going to go unnoticed. I was listening to somebody the other day, y'all. Sometimes I just got to clock this. Sometimes religion could just be so left to me. This is my opinion. Religion, people that's used to that could be so left there. This lady was going in about somebody saying something about being blessed here on earth and making and getting, and you know, your purpose and your success and all of it. And this lady was so gung-ho about the fact that we're going to die and that's where we receive our blessings. When we die, we're going to receive our blessings. That's what we should be focused on. We shouldn't be out here talking about what we're going to have here and how you deserve this. Who said that? You think the divine wants you to be living on this earth, suffering, and your only, I guess, inheritance or whatever you're supposed to get is going to be in heaven? That's how the old I got to put it out there. That's how the old preachers talk. And I'm not saying that we don't need that, because listen, I love me a good old Southern preacher. But y'all, I got to keep it real. I don't think God want me to be soft with this. Those are the ones that's been leading us, I feel like, into this little, when it comes to God, making us feel like we're going to always suffer. And the only thing we should look forward to is our riches and glory. Who said that? Who said that? Why in the world would you even commit or submit yourself to something like that? You're going to suffer here on earth for the forever and ever, amen, and your only riches is in glory? No, ma'am. No, sir. I'm not committing to that. I'm just not. I don't believe the Most High God wants us to live like that. Whoever you are, you have suffered enough. You're not going to die and everything you receive going to be in heaven. Absolutely not. The Most High wants to show himself mighty through you. That's why people get these platforms and people get these cars and all these houses and all this stuff. And they'll look at you and say it's witchcraft and you did this and did that. No, you just got into alignment and started believing the divine to do better and be better. That's it. Don't tell me I have to die to get what I'm supposed to get when I'm living a life out here that's in alignment. I gotta keep it real. I just needed to say that because sometimes y'all people will they'll preach you to hell and back. And sometimes I feel like I be preaching y'all, but I would never get up here and tell y'all like, I'm big on obedience. If you didn't know, those of you that are new to the channel, that's my thing. It's just obedience. And I rock with these cars. I put these points down and I let spirit ride. I let spirit run it from there for you. But at the end of the day, if you say I'm preaching obedience. That's it. Everything else, your bedroom, your money, who you not dealing with, that's between you and God. If you get obedient and you start doing what you're supposed to do, get into alignment, you're going to receive the blessings. That's just point blank, period. That's why some people can't understand when some of these individuals out here, their life is not perfect, but sometimes they receive different things because their heart is in the right place. They're trying to do better, be better, and the Most High is checking it off. Not to say you need to be out here living reckless and doing crazy stuff. No, y'all. I'm not pushing that agenda either. Let's clock it. That's not me. Because I'm not doing it in real life. I'm not. And it's just because I know my standards now. I've evolved now. I know better. So I'm just not willing to give myself to just anybody. I'm not. And I feel like those of you that I'm called to, chosen ones, you're going to go through that. You're going to eventually certain things and people and places is not going to resonate with you. You're not going to want to sleep with these people. They're not going to be, listen, it's just not going to be there. It's not. That's why I don't pinpoint that, because that's your progress. That's your faith walk. That's how you need to figure out that part. All I can tell you is that once you be obedient, once you step into that, you're going to be blessed. You're going to be blessed. God know this flesh is weak. Again, I'm not pushing that, but y'all, the disciples was weak. Those people, they didn't have it together. A lot of people in the Bible didn't have it together, but they were willing vessels, available, obedient. Oh, I think I was preaching right there, and I'm okay with it. Let's go to the last one. Whoever you are, we're talking about all these things that pushed you into your alignment and why you're about to be celebrated, and you deserve to be. Last one. You released everything. Listen, before we got to this, I was just saying how when you get into this path, this walk, starting focusing on you, getting yourself together mentally, physically, emotionally, certain things, certain people, certain environments, all of that is going to fall off. And whoever you are, you have come into agreement with that. You're releasing it. You're detaching from the things that you cannot control, the people you cannot control, the environments that you know you cannot control. You're releasing that. Something about you is got that I don't care attitude. It is what it is. You don't realize that you're just surrendering. Even if you saying it like that, like I really don't care no more. Whatever it is, I just can't do nothing about it. I'm this, because y'all know we start talking like that, but you don't realize that now you're stepping into that surrender mode. You're getting into alignment where you saying, God, if you don't do it, it won't be done. Let them be ignorant. I don't have time for that. I'm going to just release it and keep it moving. I don't have time to argue with people. I don't have time to prove myself to nobody. I don't have time to validate people. I'm trying to focus on me. When you release yourself like that, you don't realize that's when the blessings start flowing in. Ooh, spirit. Whoever you are, I'm telling you, things are coming into alignment for you. Get ready to celebrate, and you deserve it all. Let's run it back from A to Z, and we're going to get out of here. 1. You held it down until the divine lifted you up. Let's keep going. You don't or you didn't ask for much. Not to say that you can't pray and ask for things. There's nothing wrong with that. But whoever you are, you have become content with what you have, whether it's a lot or not. Next, you handle a specific situation or person with care, even though you know they didn't deserve it. That's why I said you deserve everything that's coming to you, because you've given people so much grace, so much of your time, so much of your energy, your love, even though you know they didn't deserve it. kept combating that with stupidity and toxicity, you still did what you were supposed to do. You're going to be celebrated. Lastly, you released everything. After you gone through the heartaches, the hardships, the trenches, after you got it out the mud, after whatever it was, listen, you say, you know what? I'm giving it up. I've been through enough. I've done enough. All of that. I'm going to release everything. It is what it is. You don't realize you surrendered and put yourself into a better position mentally, physically, emotionally. Some of you are about to be blessed financially because of that. Surrendering, letting go of things that you cannot control. Being okay with those who walked away from you. Being okay with the ones who said, you know what, you will never be this and that. That's all right. That's your opinion, but it does not have to be my reality. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go off, spirit. Things are coming into alignment for you. Get ready to celebrate. You deserve it all. Listen, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPals, Cash App, super thanks, thumbs up, love, support. Continuing to show up, y'all, each and every single time that I show up. Please know I appreciate you all so much. Whether you're old or you're new. Listen, my love, we 35 minutes in, so we go together real bad. I said it at the beginning, but you done made it to the end, so you just validated that. And I'm okay with it. So until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.